with the rookie Sanders on a 3rd and 5. Got a block from Judkins. Got a block from Robinson going deep. Oh, and he had Judy, but incomplete. And he was trailed on the play by Jair Brown.
This wind is going to be a factor all day.
And swirling right now, Corey Bajorquez will be punting, and deep back Sky Moore. You're watching him trying to catch these punts in pregame, and it was an adventure. From the 18, here comes Moore. Finds a sliver on the move. Can he get by Bajorquez? The stiff arm. Here comes the chase. Coming down the near side. They've got Njoku, who is over there along with Whiteheart, chasing Moore. His offensive line of San Francisco, number 6 in the NFL. 3rd and 8. He's got him at the 6. And McCaffrey down to the 2. Here they only have one tight end in. 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. Touchdown. Got in there. All set up on a 66-yard punt return by Sky Moore. A 1-yard touchdown run for Christian McCaffrey.
Well, it's a double team right in the front. Brindle's the one that gets up on the linebacker, and McCaffrey goes right off his backside to get into the end zone. Excellent job by the point of attack by the offensive line. And
in the backfield, Judkins, the number 1 rookie rusher in the NFL. 2nd down, 3. Sanders play action. And this goes off to Judkins. He got a Posick block, and he breaks a tackle for a 1st down. Into the secondary, climbing by midfield. His line has been a bit battered. 4 different starting left tackles, 3 different starting right tackles. 1st and 10. Sanders, and he's got him. And that's caught right there by Larvidan, the rookie free agent out of South Carolina, with a gain of 10. 3rd different one used by the Browns today. 3rd down and 8. Bond is in motion. Robinson the block. This is Ford getting a block out there by Bitonio and trying to dive. Got the 1st down as he wiggles down to the 29.
He's eligible and he's in motion.
Yes, he's a big rascal. 4th and 1. Oh, the handoff. Stuffed. Judkins, no place to go. Terrific play.
From a pressure standpoint.
With this number 2 defense, McCaffrey the back with a block on Schlesinger, and Purdy caught, but was he on the chalk? Good looking grab. Was it made there by Bourne? Nope. 2nd down and 11 with the back. Dylan Sampson out of Tennessee. He was the SEC Offensive Player of the Year last season. Messy pocket and caught on that fluttering ball. Bond getting under it, making the grab at the 45-yard line of San Francisco. With the 2 timeouts, it's Purdy on 1st and 10. And again to the air, and again the completion. And this is caught by Jennings to the 40-yard line. Hit on the play by Hickman in the secondary. Sampson the back, 3rd and 15, and they need the Niner 22. Fan in the tight end on the move. Sanders, the time is there. Here they come. Down he goes. It's Furl coming through. McCaffrey the back, 2nd and 9. Pearsall on the fly. Play action by Purdy. And he's got the crouching tight end at the 30. Kittle to the 35. Hit by Schlesinger for Brock Purdy.
And I never wore gloves. I didn't care what the conditions were. I just like the feel of the ball.
Look at McCaffrey careening off bodies, taking it into the secondary. Hickman the stop. Averaging about 1.9 yard per carry today. 3rd and 10. Williams the block, outside Kittle, Redwell banged, and then you see the confluence of defenders. The number 1 rookie rusher, as we mentioned earlier in the NFL, 2nd down and 3. The reverse, Judkins to Bond with a beat on him and out of bounds. Brown chasing Bond. Sanders now will be under center for the 12th time. This is the 27th play of the game. Sampson the back. 2nd, 3, 1st down into the secondary, hit by Winters and others. Green got a hand on him. 2nd down, 9. Judkins the back. Sanders to the air. Gets a block. Hit as he throws. Caught wide open. Fannin 5. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Judy's going to be going up, so you got both guys are going to jump him. And you're going to see Fannin. He does an out and up and just sits in the window. Watch how he does a little wheel route, but he slows down so that the corner is not able to play both.
Here he is trying for a 2-point try after the 34-yard touchdown pass. Judkins finds, squirms, carves, got in, they say, for 2.
Oh, I thought they
Cleveland's
stopped
got
him.
the lead.
Yes, the official on the far side put his arms up. 49ers thought they had him stopped.
And here is a 3rd and 10 with McCaffrey the back for Brock Purdy, who is gone 6 of 12. Williams a block. McKivitz a block and caught for the first down. Ricky Pearsall.
And dealing with it in cold weather can't feel good.
One timeout, 1st and 10, going deep into the wind and looking for Kittle. Broken up on the play. Hickman.
Oh, they're calling catch.
They're going to call the catch.
And then ripped out at the end.
Matt Gay elevated again off the practice squad. Second game for the Niners for the injured Pinheiro from 25. Oh, he hit the upright. Did it go in?
It did.
It did. Boink, in and through for 3. And a 10-8 halftime lead. He's a second-year player from Kansas State. 1st and 10. Leviston the block, Fannin the tight end, grabbed there, corralled by White, and then he squirts away from him, and Green brings him down. 9 and 12 through the air is Sanders. 3rd down and 7. Robinson the block, dropped.
9 yards and only 13 yards receiving.
It's a 1st and 10 for Purdy. Here they come. Garrett got him, spun him around. Juszczyk has the pass. 26-yard line.
But that time nearly came up with the first sack of the day.
2nd down, 6. Juszczyk a block. There's the hole for McCaffrey into the secondary and brought down, hit by Campbell and Schlesinger. They got Kittle over there. 3rd down and 6. Blocked by Williams. Here's the throw. 1st down grab. Juwan Jennings. And it comes right in front of Miles Harden. They take him off. 3rd and 15. It's Purdy. Messy pocket. Here he goes. He's being chased by Delpit. Out of bounds. Flag thrown. The pre-snap looks can be a lot different than after-snap reality, can it? Here's a handoff on 3rd and 1. And they try to get close to the first. Looks like they may have been short by a half yard. 4th and 1.
Oh, they dropped the snap.
Dropped the ball. It looks like Gifford jumped on it. They did a turnover. The game's first. Luke Gifford jumps on the ball. Turnover for Cleveland. 3rd down and 3. This is a good 3rd down defense for Cleveland, too. Number 3 in the league, but that time piercing the first. Down to the 20. McCaffrey finds it.
How many guys have put near the line of scrimmage?
Robinson the back, 3rd and 9, and caught inside the 5. That's Kittle, grabbed on the play by Hickman. 3rd down and goal. The fake, Purdy, touchdown, San Francisco. What deception! 2-yard touchdown run, Brock Purdy.
Garrett and Diabate, both of them are going to come off the edge. Watch Purdy. He's going to read this mesh and just keep it. He sees both collapse, and then it's just him and a blocker out front.
Who was out with concussion. But Sanders got the start last week in 1, starts today, 3rd and 10. There's the block by Robinson. Chase. Here's a flag. Throwing incomplete. Now flag throw when he's in the end zone. That's Kittle. Here's Purdy. McKivitz the block. Here comes Garrett. It's a sack. His first today. Pressure up the middle. Larvidan is back with the wind and the hang. And now the fair catch. So he fumbled the ball. Muffed it. And it's picked up right there. San Francisco all over it.
I think it's pretty significant, so it must be feeling pretty good to not have that protection.
Here comes Garrett. There goes Purdy. Here comes McCaffrey. There was a block out there thrown by Burford. And he's inside the 5, or did he hit the chalk at the 5? Let's see. They'll mark him off at the 5-yard line. It's a goal to go right now from the 7. Purdy to the end zone. Caught for the touchdown. Grabbed by Juwan Jennings.
Man coverage. Jennings is going to be to the outside. Campbell has outside leverage, so there's nobody to the inside. And with Kittle releasing to the inside, that draws the attention of the linebackers. Easy.
They're going for 2 right here. As Purdy will roll, McKivitz the block, and broken up. Play, Miles Harden.
That'll start swinging the other direction because you're limited on time.
3rd and 1, Judkins. Oh, there was a great block in there by Leviston, and that opens the door for Judkins. The Ohio State rookie takes it into the secondary with a 17-yard run. Jim Donovan at 68 last October passing away. 4th and 16, up the middle they come. Devoured on the the play by Keon White. 8 pressures today, tied for the second most allowed by him since 2018. 3rd and 11, Purdy to the air, here they come, there he goes, caught! First down, 30-yard line, it's Jennings again. Schlesinger makes the tackle, which was set by Michael Strahan in 01 and tied by T.J. Watt. In 2021, it's Robinson. Getting a block up there from Brendel and finding room to the 15 of Cleveland. They have found a good answer when Purdy is gone at quarterback with Mac Jones. 3rd and 9, Purdy, a crumbling pocket, chased on the play. Mason Graham was there to the end zone and incomplete and aiming for Pearsall. Matt Gay with Pinheiro out with a hamstring. It's perfect right down the middle on the 31-yard field goal, starting for Bethune.
Yeah, the second start of the season for him, and
good throw up the middle.
Got a lot of respect around the locker room for Robinson. Is situational football, right? You're trailing, you're going to do some hurry up, so you're calling the play at the line of scrimmage. You can practice that all you want in practice. His nice throw over to the left sideline. A couple of interceptions for the leading MVP candidate, Matthew Stafford.
3rd and 26, he dances away, chased here on the play by Elliott and heaves it downfield. 4th and 26. What a league. 4th and 26 for Sanders.
And think about how the season started for the Bears and what they've been able to run together. It's
Robinson trying to keep him away. Sanders on the move. The pump fake, and he needs the 28, and he'll hit the deck, and on downs it goes to San Francisco, and that'll be all she wrote. Again, Juszczyk is out, went to the locker room. Here's a Robinson run, 2nd and 5, close to the first. Brought down by Jerome Baker. 3rd down and 1. Rams are 9 and 3. Brock Purdy had a rushing touchdown on a great fake. Mac Jones to a knee. He didn't play much, but he enjoyed it. And San Francisco wins it 26-8 here in Cleveland this afternoon. Sanders finishes 15 of 24 for 145.
Eric Henry's of the world, right? These bigger backs. He's not that big, but very powerful.
Fake to Robinson on 1st down, and wide open is Tompkins. From the 34 on 1st down, the give to Robinson.
He's going to have to be more consistent in the intermediate routes.
Empty backfield, 3rd down and 6. Cousins pulls it in and then is taken down. Michael Clemens.
And 3-by-1, they do like these level routes, getting to the outside. There it is.
Pass is caught by Mitchell for a Jets 1st down.
Meanwhile, the Jets putting a nice drive together.
2nd down and 5. They get it into the hands of Mechie. But it did not fool the Falcons defense. Agnew deep for the Falcons. McNamara punting from his 45-yard line. Fair catch signal from fumble. Agnew deep for the Falcons. McNamara punting from his 45-yard line. Fair catch signal from
fumble.
Agnew. Ball comes loose. That means 1 running back, 2 tight ends. The handoff to Breece Hall, and he takes it in for a Jets touchdown.
I mean, Breece Hall is going to go in untouched. Both tight ends do a nice job blocking that offensive line. They get big push up front. It was the only player that reminded him of Bijan Robinson.
Right, his college teammate who had a terrific NFL career. And here's Robinson on cue. Across midfield and then finally tripped up. Robinson split out wide to the left.
As a first option. There he is.
Into the hands of Robinson. And he works his way down to the 37-yard line. 3rd down and 6. As Cousins is taken down from behind. Tony Adams. 3rd down and 4. Taylor's pass incomplete. Robinson picks up a Falcons first. So plays at Hofstra 94-97.
It was phenomenal that he could recall all of that from over 20 years ago.
2nd and 13. It's the tight end, Pitts. And Pitts with a good second effort. 3rd down and 3. Cousins airing it out. And it's broken up. Brandon Stevens.
And they're building this 3-by-1 again. They may be trying to do level routes or out routes on the outside.
3rd down and 18, and Taylor is sacked. This is the best starting field position for the Falcons. Robinson, 1st down out across midfield. 3rd down and 4. Cousins complete for a Falcons 1st down. So the Jets will get the ball first in the 2nd half. Cousins near side. It is complete to Drummond.
Yeah, I'm wondering why the Falcons just don't use a timeout.
2nd down and 5. Cousins throws. And it is caught at the 6-yard line by Mooney. The latter with 1 timeout remaining. 2nd and goal. It is Algier. And Algier is in for a Falcons touchdown.
Let's take a look. Tyler Algier, Aaron Glenn had tremendous respect for him. Said this 1-2 combination at the running back spot for the Falcons. That's what I mean by getting these guys involved.
3rd down and 5. Taylor under pressure. Gets rid of it. Pass incomplete, no flags.
When it's run, when it's passed, Steve Wilkes dialing it up beautifully right now.
On 2nd down, it's Algier once again. And Algier on 1st down, fake to Robinson, and the completion to Kyle Pitts. 2nd down and 3 for Atlanta. Here's Robinson. Robinson out across the 30-yard line. Play action here. Cousins steps up, dumps it off. It's Robinson. 1st down and more. Robinson inside the 35. There's a flag as Cousins took a hit after getting rid of the football. Cousins and the Vikings. Here's Algier. 3rd down and 2. The handoff. Robinson cuts to the outside and takes it in for a Falcons touchdown.
And you're just going to watch the blocking. David Sills goes, he seals the outside. Will McDonald can't get there. That jump cut to the outside. Bijan Robinson in the passing game. Breece Hall looking like a wide receiver there.
Fake to Hall. And now Taylor airing it out. It is caught. Mitchell, touchdown.
Gary Albert, who did we say needed to get involved for the Jets? It was Adonai Mitchell, and he runs right by Mike Hughes. That ball hangs up there for a while. Mike Hughes trips on him, and Adonai Mitchell with a nice concentration corrals that ball in for a touchdown. Nice response by the Jets. And Justin Fields, in comes a 3-4 defense in Mangini, and yeah, that's all she wrote from there.
Here's Pitts, picks up a 1st down and more.
Look at the speed.
Turned out pretty well for you in New Orleans. He was the 4th overall pick by the Falcons back in 21. Third down and 8. Here's Robinson, and he is met immediately. Brought down by Will McDonald in the game against the Saints last week. From the left hash, from 50, it is no good. Wide to the right.
And he talks about splitting his time between him getting ready as well as teaching these young guys.
Speaking of Mitchell.
That's a nice job all around, reading their keys defensively.
2nd and 10. Tyrod Taylor complete. Ruckert as we check in with Megan. All right, thanks, Megan. Great stuff. His dad, Luther, a two-time Pro Bowler, former Lion and Bronco. As Breece Hall
catching balls on the jugs, he's trying to get out there, do walkthroughs. Can't be happier with these young guys wanting to get better.
They're down at 7. Mechie unable to hang on to that one. A 55-yard attempt. His season long is 58. Folk from 55. It is no good. That's his first miss of any kind this season.
Both of them getting active.
From the 45, best starting field position for the Falcons, complete to Mooney. Flag is thrown as Mooney picks up a first down, only his second catch today. And they're down in 5. Cousins over the top. That's incomplete. On his last attempt, this will be a 52-yard attempt from the right hash. Gonzalez from 52, and this time it is good.
The interceptions, right? No interceptions today, no fumbles, giving his team a chance to win this game.
Here's Williams on the return. Out across the 30, still going. Isaiah Williams across midfield. Williams inside the 20 and finally dragged down at the 15-yard line. The tackle made by Brooks. Taylor on third down. Taylor throws.
Wow.
And it's dropped by Mechie. Miss from 55. Folk ties the game at 17. And the Falcons tied. Here's Robinson, first down. Out across the 45. Second down and 7. Fake to Algier. It's Pitts, who's also had a nice day for the Falcons. And Kyle Pitts with his 7th catch picks up an Atlanta first down in Jets territory.
He's been at the point of attack as he is right there. Now you're able to create the play action pass from it.
Here's Algier, has a first down and more inside the 20. And finally forced out of bounds.
There's Kyle Pitts at the top of the screen. He's going to be one-on-one. See if he goes there.
3rd and goal, quick release. This is Sills. And Sills takes it in for a Falcons touchdown.
What you like to see is that they get creative with the offense. You had Kyle Pitts at the top. They love going one-on-one with him. Instead, they fake the one-on-one, get the screen. Malachi Moore is going in on the blitz, and this is the perfect call against the blitz, right? There's not enough bodies there for the Jets to drop the ball. Could have been a touchdown. Go right back to him, get him some confidence.
Hall picks up a first down on 3rd and 1.
Once they do, you're going to see the production go up. It'll skyrocket for Breece Hall.
3rd down and 9 following the penalty. Taylor was hit as he got rid of it, and it is caught by Alan Lazard for a Jets first down. Going up against this Jeff Ulbrich defense, the Jets interim head coach last season. Taylor on 3rd down, can't find anyone, and now will take off, and he picks up a Jets first down with his legs.
See if they want to go back to him.
3rd down and 6.
There he is.
Pass is caught. It's Mitchell with 2 minutes remaining. 2nd and goal from the Falcons 10. Taylor inside the 5 to the end zone, touchdown.
Watch how quickly Tyrod Taylor diagnoses the defense, and then he just takes off, right? So you see that the pocket is collapsing. He says, forget this, I am out. Makes 2 guys miss. Caden Ellis can't bring him down. Ron Harrison can't bring him down, and he gets in for the touchdown. And you can see his eyes. As soon as he breaks the pocket, he's like, I'm out. Before, we've seen him look down the field, see if he can throw the football. Instead, he had his eyes on the end zone, gets in for a touchdown.
Falcons must get to the 43 for a first down. And they will not. Mooney was the intended receiver. Folks' career long is 58. Jets would need 17 yards to get to that point. As Taylor takes off.
And a lot of room.
Cross midfield, first down, out of bounds. Now looking to get the Jets into field goal range. Set back 5 yards following the penalty from the 48. The pass near sideline is caught at the 38 by Mitchell.
No flag.
Now on third down. Taylor's pass.
There's nothing doing. He has to throw it away.
Taylor will throw this one away. From the right hash, from 56 yards out. His career long is 58. And Folk's kick is good. He's a folk hero at MetLife Stadium. A game-winning 56-yard field goal for the New York Jets.
By the numbers, about 3 yards inside. That's where he makes his living.
Snap, botched but recovered by Tua. Throws and open for the first down. Inside the 40. All the way down around the 30 is Malik Washington, and spotted down at the 29-yard line. The pitch to HN. The Saints trying to seal it off, and he's loose. HN for the end zone. He is in for a Dolphin touchdown.
The second level, we talk about capturing the edge. Beautiful. And then Ingle inside. Look at Hill. Hit the first guy, bounce off to get Werner, the second guy.
Chuck fires and knocked away at the last moment. Would have been good enough for the first down. Need 14 after the penalty from the pocket. Tua is going to have to scramble, and he'll be sacked again. And Jordan gets to him. Yeah, we've seen both quarterbacks kind of hold on to the ball a little too long, trying to make something happen. And Shuck will step up on the move and complete. Jawan Johnson, and will not get the first down. But if they win out, who knows? Crazier things have happened in the NFL. That pass complete. And slipping tackles. Cedric Wilson will pick up a first down going out of bounds. Yeah, Wilson was signed by the Dolphins in October off the Saints practice squad. He picked up 16. Tua to throw again. Wide open. He's got it at midfield. Darren Waller inside the 40 of New Orleans. The pitch. H-Shot's got a first down. Runs into some people. It's 3rd and 6. Pressure coming. The blitz. And Tua gets away. Can he get rid of the football? And he does. Even though he was thrown to the ground by Isaiah Stallborn. Riley Patterson to try a 39-yard field goal. They signed him when the season started with Jason Sanders and that injured hip. I think Eugene's got a 2nd down 4 after that completion. Evan Hull gets the carry and fights to get a first down, just short of the 50-yard line with Kamara out. And has been added for depth. Shuck to throw, and he's hit. That ball's out. And that's a recovery of a loose football by Zach Sealer. Minka Fitzpatrick came in to knock the ball out of the hands of Tyler Shuck. 37-yard line. Tua's going to go deep in between a couple of Saints, and that's going to be Kool-Aid McKinstry with the interception. He came down with it in the end zone. Will they bring the heat again? Looks like they will. Picked up, pass is incomplete. Split between a couple of Dolphins. Jawan Johnson. First they did not call it. Wonder if that was a video assist, or they at least needed to discuss it before throwing the flag, as HN can't find any room, but he makes some. Devon HN stumbling near a first down. A 9-yard pickup when it looked like he was going to lose yardage.
Look, like 8, 9, 10 plays to the defense, but for you as an offense, it's really just one play.
They need 3 to his throw, right on target. And he's got the first down. That's the first catch for Jalen Waddle, his 3rd target. high percentage completions as the run game works with H.N. Oh, he slips another tackle. He's got a first down. And still working his way inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, Dolphins. They can keep him out of the end zone. Pass is incomplete. We just talked about H.N. as a receiver, and he couldn't hold that one. 25-yard field goal try. Patterson hit from 39 and steady. Or if we pick up a yard and it's close, it's Neal, and he solves that problem. But here comes a flag as he got the first down. It came from behind the play. The Saints have been their best drive of the game. They did get to the 49 before, but fumbled it away. Shuck is going to run and has a lot of room and slides around the 32-yard line. Pass is intercepted. It's a Miami takeaway. And can he take it all the way back? Rasul Douglas brought down at the 40. It closed in a hurry. Dolphin defense this season. The pitch. H.N. slicing through inside the 35 of New Orleans. And that's what he'll do. Fans wanted a little more aggressiveness, but already a pick in the end zone by Tua. And he is money. Nails it from 48. 3 for 3 is Riley Patterson. And that's the end of the first half with a 16-0. 3 tight ends are in. Shuck keeps.
Sealer on the scoop.
Wide open at the 40. Sliding out of bounds is Devon Vele. His first catch of the game, the former Seahawk. Extra pressure is picked up, and Shuck, as he did in the first half, shows some legs with that, leaping toward the sideline. He caught the ball. Vele, was he in bounds? They're saying he was. From the 17, Shuck hesitates, sees the room to run for the end zone. Yes! Chris Olave for the touchdown.
He's going to come inside, and then he's going to bounce out as the quarterback scrambles out. Watch him. Going to come inside, sit down, sees the quarterback, changes the angle of the route to the edge of the end zone. Touchdown.
Shuck rolling, and he's going to keep, and Tyler Shuck converts to the 2. Fake to H.N. Tua will pass, and it's dropped. Wide open at the 44. Julian Hill at a big 3rd down. But if you're Miami, why don't you try and take that away? Or do you? How do you? Shuck will fire that on target and got a first down. That's Devon Vele.
There, pluck that thing out of the air. We're right back into pace.
Shuck has it again, completes again, and it's a tough catch. Contested catches.
He's able to maintain that and maintain those hands back in the middle where all that traffic is.
And fighting to get the first down, Jawan Johnson up near the 45. 3rd and 17, a deep drop, and Shuck will throw underneath to Jawan Johnson, who's tripped up. Good tackle there to make it 4th and long by Fitzpatrick.
But I tell you what, I would get back to that stuff.
Saints defense has played outstanding. Tua has time, delivers this, and it's caught for a first down. Greg Dulcich, picked up 20. Pass is caught, and Waddle with a first down to the 45. Flag, and Tua is going to be sacked. Brian Brzee. Tyler Shuck, he is in the pocket. Can he escape? No, he's sacked at the 10-yard line by Bradley Chubb. What a big play by the Dolphin defense. Tua to throw. He's got time, and open is Waddle. It's still on his feet. He got to the 32 before the Saints shoved him back. Never have to worry about Waddle and H.N. getting their touches. They're always in my game plan. It's sharing the ball with some of the other players. As look at H.N. get the first down. He studies a lot. His head coach said he acts cool, but he spends a lot of time privately preparing. And here he goes again. And he's close to another first down, just short.
That's just one of those decisions that I would completely disagree with.
With the rain falling, and Tua to throw again, and he'll be sacked inside the 15-yard line. Chase Young, what a year he is having. Didn't play the first 5 weeks of the season. 3 straight pass plays called, and the Saints were ready for all of them. But they can count on Riley Patterson, who delivers. Thank you. Enjoyed the Christina Pink interview with Bryce Young on the pre-shows earlier today. And a first down run from Evan Hall. Big third down. Saints need 4. Shuck from his 35. Open receiver. Falls forward and gets it. That's Johnson again. Jawan Johnson, the tight end at midfield.
Good all day long, just giving up the 1 score to Olave, but they need to step up right now.
And the Saint offense needs to step up as Tipton slips a tackle and gets a first down inside the 40 of Miami. And Shuck fires for the sideline and incomplete. This is 56 yards away. The kick, it's up, it's out, and it's good. Charlie Smith.
But really cool to see Charlie Smith's parents make it in from Ireland.
Well, not only did you play, you were on 3 Super Bowl champion teams, which says a lot in the trenches. And there goes Achane all the way up to the 49-yard line. 4 of 11 on third down. Here comes pressure. Chase Young is in his face. Tua, can he run for the first? He slid a little bit early. It's going to be where the knee and the ball are. Does Tua keep it himself? Handoff. Gordon, and he won't get it. Ollie Gordon is tackled by Kool-Aid McKinstry. Tyler Shuck's throw right on target. And going low to get it, Devon Vele. And Shuck from the pocket will fire and catch made. First down, it's Olave. Inside the 25.
Climbing the pocket, making a beautiful throw to Olave.
As he is caught by Vele, just short of the first down. Shuck. For the end zone. Did he hang on? Devon Vele. Touchdown Saints. He kept his feet in.
Vele extension. 1, 2.
He holds on.
Touchdown.
And what a toss by Tyler Shuck.
He was completely covered. He just had a mind melt.
Tyler Shuck throws. It's intercepted. He can get points on the return. And on the run, Minka Fitzpatrick. He's going to go all the way and seal it for Miami. Pass is caught. Olave, first down inside the 45. Did the clock stop? No. Okay, 1 timeout, each team. Underneath, Devin Neal.
Get on the ball. Got to get on the ball right now.
It'll be 4th down. A sealed off play by Minka Fitzpatrick on the 2-point conversion to tie, and now to try for the first.
He didn't get it.
And I don't know. That didn't look like. Again, he's an angular quarterback, but he was shoved back, and the Dolphin defense stood strong. Well, we said the Dolphin, if they were going to win it, it would be the Dolphin defense.
Well, they tried everything they could to give the game away to the New Orleans Saints, but that defense shined when it had to.
Dolphins will go to 5-7. And they win 3 straight. What a finish.
The rookies making some big contributions. DK with some huge plays in their last couple games.
They do get Io Manor back in this game, back from that hamstring tweak. There's a completion. Beautiful ball. It's Okonkwo. As the rookie scans the defense. Jacksonville's going to bring 5. Ward gets it out quickly, completes the helm, but beautifully played by Antonio Johnson. Long snap from Morgan Cox. Johnny Hecker, the holder. And the kick from Joey Sly from 28. As Tennessee is going to salvage 3 points. Titans bring 5. Lawrence slings one up the seam and it's caught. Diving snatch. Parker Washington emerging more as a pass catcher in this offense.
He is looking to Parker Washington, and he normally comes through with those big catches.
So fresh set of downs for Jacksonville. Play action from Lawrence. Over the middle, completes again. Myers has a convoy. Myers all the way down to the 5-yard line. So Denard Wilson, defensive coordinator. What does he dial up with this defense? 3rd and goal. Lawrence, end zone, caught. Myers for the Jacksonville touchdown. Have their first lead as we play late stages first quarter in Nashville. 7-3 Jacksonville. Is questionable to return with a back injury, so Hamilton with a nice little assist. We'll see if that has to continue for them. We'll keep tabs on that as DK returns the kick across the 30. Football, did it come out? What's the call here? No signal yet from the officials. Brad Rogers talking about it. Liam Cohen has his game management guy, John Dykema, in his headset. He saw enough through the challenge flag, and it works. As Lawrence throws across his body, and that is caught. What a catch. Tim Patrick working in front of that sideline, as that will take us to the end of the quarter. So Liam Cohen now in the season in terms of challenges, 3 of 4, up 7-3 as we begin the second quarter here in Nashville. Lawrence from the gun, protected, throws towards the end zone, wide open. Strange, touchdown.
Well, look at the pocket. He has all day. He's like a little baby kangaroo in his mother's pouch, all protected in the pocket. And then look at the confusion on the safety. Kevin Winston Jr., he gets confused. They run.
Is LaQuint Allen. Lawrence, QB design run. Lawrence is in. So Jacksonville gets its first 2-point try converted of the season. It was Peter Skoronski who recovered for the Titans. 3rd and 5. The rookie steps up in the pocket. Everyone covered, trying to buy himself some time, and he's going down. Josh Hines Allen, who has found the spark in his rush game.
That have really led to Tennessee being able to make some plays.
Lawrence, quick delivery here to Myers, who had the touchdown catch and a 50-yard grab earlier. Jacksonville brings 4. Ward gets it out, little shovel pass ahead. Spears, monster first down for the Titans. Looking for a spark here at the end of the first half, down to 34 seconds. Ward delivers. It is going to be caught. They're a couple of yards short. James Prochet on the catch.
Yeah. So you have been able to grind out some yards handing the ball off.
Too far for a quarterback sneak. Ward throws incomplete. Boy, he had Pollard, who was all by himself.
Well, they got a kicker now that has pretty excellent range.
Lawrence over the middle, and Lawrence completes. Remember how conservatively, Arch, they've played the end of halves over the last couple of weeks.
How quickly you can get it off to get across that 50-yard line.
Remember Cam Little, week 9 in Vegas, hit the NFL record 68-yard field goal. Lawrence wide open is Strange. Strange trying to get out of bounds.
The middle. Call a timeout with 1 second left.
They got that timeout, so everywhere on the field is in play here for Lawrence. Lawrence over the middle, gets it to Strange. And that is going to make for a much easier kick, easier in quotation marks. So more potentially big news for Jacksonville. The kick by Little is perfect. So the Jags capitalize on the late penalty, and they build on their lead.
But they drop out.
Ward's pass is complete. Gets it to Jefferson. They are short, about a yard short of the line to gain.
And make sure they don't allow Tennessee's defense to capitalize on all those changes up front.
Tennessee bringing 4. Lawrence pulls it back, and Lawrence sacked. Jeffrey Simmons.
Now, I do believe that they did have some early success bringing a combination of 5-man pressure and forcing the offensive line to communicate.
It was James Lynch who got his hand on the football. 3rd and 10. Lawrence, he's a runner. Has some blockers. Lawrence runs for it. Boy, someone loses a hat. Hard collision. For Denard Wilson's defense, he is battling 4th 3 and out that they have forced. There is a penalty flag thrown here right in the vicinity of the Logan Cook punt. It's going to take a Jags bounce all the way down to the 26 of Tennessee. Remember, we had that potential running into the kicker
Personal
late in the first half.
Roughing the kicker.
And we get one here.
44.
Yep. Boy.
15-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
Line movement and force this offensive line to communicate and protect.
3rd and 10 after the penalty. Lawrence steps up. Lawrence completes. Thomas. First down connection, run out of bounds.
Really, I think you look at it too, the way all those football teams are running the football and not putting it all on their quarterback to go out there and make every play.
Lawrence goes across his body off play action, where he's been good. Myers.
Just get back to doing what you do well, and hopefully they start to stretch the field.
Another fake handoff from Lawrence, and they're humming at this point, trying to take advantage of the Tennessee penalties. 15th play of the drive for Jacksonville, beg your pardon. Ground game, Tootin. No signal. Now they say touchdown.
All you got to do is just beat the contact one-on-one with Barton at the line of scrimmage. Barton tries to go low, and Tootin, who's really shown an ability to break tackles.
Ward on 3rd and 11, protected this time underneath the helm. He's going to be well short. Jacksonville scoring 25 unanswered points as we play late stages 3rd quarter. Trevor Lawrence faking the handoff to Etienne and throws a dart. Myers, who's had a big day for the Jags, he picks up 9.
As good as any team in the league over the course of the last 4 or 5 games, but
they wiggle free here with Etienne. How slippery he is.
You know, with the different changes on the offensive line for Jacksonville and getting guys in different places, I wouldn't be surprised to see much more pressure and trying to get Lawrence to make a mistake.
Starting right guard, Patrick McCary. So certainly one area of concern for this Jacksonville offensive line. Boy, we've already, and there's another one.
Again.
A late flag. Cook got hit earlier in the game. This is DK meantime. DK sprung free, but boy, this one is going to be negated. It hasn't translated into wins as they come with the blitz here, but they're hoping to finish the season strong. Lawrence again feeling the pressure. Jeffrey Simmons as Tennessee operates from their 45-yard line. Looks like Wingard is coming on the blitz.
Oh, boy.
And that pass is caught. They're going to be well short of the first down. Okonkwo with the catch. So 4th down. McCoy is going to go for it here. Spears is going to have it. Cam Ward rolling out. Not going to give Spears much of a chance. Boy, he's lit up. Lawrence 16 of 27, approaching 230 yards and the 2 touchdowns.
To get him to go from promising rookie to taking that next step to legitimate quarterback in the NFL.
Cam Ward from the gun here will complete over the middle. That'll be Restrepo, guy he goes back to his college days with. Looks like Restrepo's in some. See if they'll snap this one here. And they will. As this will take us down to the 2-minute warning. Ward, the check. Pollard. Open field, slips a tackle. Football came out. Had plenty of help. His defense, multiple sacks for Josh Hines-Allen. Their defense arch looking fierce. As the Jags get to 8-4 on the season.
For Indianapolis, it's a 2nd down and 9. Stroud, soft toss over the middle. It's caught by Higgins, and he's got a 1st down. It's a 3rd and long nickel package here for Indy. Stroud gets rid of it quickly, and it's snatched by Collins. Collins with yards after the catch. Into Colts territory, 21 yards on the hookup. He said Davis Mills is an operational master. I learned a lot from him when I was a rookie. Also learned a lot from Case Keenum, who was on the roster at the time. Marks, nowhere to go.
Who can completely lock down receivers. It changes and gives you so many options as a defensive coordinator.
A dart over the middle is handled by Hutchinson. Hutchinson cuts it to the outside. And he's dropped just short of the 10 by Ward. In the red zone, played well enough to win. They fell short in overtime. Stroud deflected at the line of scrimmage, and the Colts hold up. Long drive for the Texans. They settle for 3. 3rd and 4. Colts trying to convert. Jones can't get out of there. Houston makes him pay. The Texans get Sheldon Rankins home.
Affecting you besides your own mental error.
Nick Chubb in there. Stroud gets rid of it quickly. It's caught by Schultz and then dropped on the play. The Chiefs ran 41 more plays than the Colts last week. Stroud, look out. He's dropped. Sack from Wormley. 3rd and 18. Dime package for the Colts. Deep drop for Stroud. He's going to throw it underneath. Pass is complete to Schultz. He's not going to get to the line to gain. A whole lot more of Nick Chubb and a little bit more of Ogunbowale. This time, Taylor cuts through and has a 1st down for 3rd down and 7. Motion man is Downs. Jones, the pocket collapsing, and Jones has tossed the ball. Houston claims they've got it. It was ruled incomplete on the field. Texans facing a 3rd and 20. They're going to run it with Chubb. Little pep in his step as he hits the 20-yard line. Not nearly enough for the 1st down. Jones drifting. He will throw it underneath to Taylor. Taylor's got blockers. Taylor down the sideline and out of bounds. Whatever it takes. Ogletree motion man. Handoff again. No. Fake it. Jones throw it. And the catch is made at the 11 by Ogletree. 3rd down and 3. It's Taylor. And it's all based on the spot. Right out of the gun. Warren is the motion man. Fumble. Oh, the ball came out. It was scooped up.
They were trying the tush push with Warren. Just completely missed the snap.
And then Taylor ends up with the football, but at that point the timing was completely off, and the Houston Texans have held. Derek Barnett eventually had the wrap-up on Taylor. Stroud. Downfield, too high, intercepted by Bynum.
Cam Bynum is coming over from the opposite hash, and Stroud just sends it too high for his receiver, and Bynum's there to collect.
So Colts offense back on the field at the 42. Fake the handoff. Jones, step and deliver. It's caught over the middle at the 25 by Pierce. To go in this 1st half. Jones. Float it. End zone! Pierce has got it! Touchdown! Indianapolis!
It's about the big playability of Pierce. He's a downfield threat and just continues to show up for this Indianapolis Colts offense. He goes up and he catches a tough contested ball in a one-on-one situation. He was just able to rise. What a huge play for this offense to put the Colts in the lead.
Pierce has good size. He used it with 2 defenders and
bangs off the post for Badgley. Here we are at 6-3, Colts. Mark stays in there, 2nd down and 10. Houston had a strong opening drive. They're trying to get back to it. That's a good, strong throw to Collins for a 1st down.
Is when you have the inside of the collar.
Give it to Marks. Big hole. And Marks has got a 1st down for Houston.
That is a great question. I have no idea where that's coming from.
Is there dirt?
I do believe this is cork.
The catch made by Collins, and he was out of bounds. Collins thought he was going to have the touchdown, and instead he's out inside.
Let's take a look right here and see. Yeah, just right on the line.
Blake Fisher, extra offensive lineman. Chubb is in there. Pitch it to Chubb. He's got blockers. Chubb cuts it to the outside, and Chubb muscles his way in for the touchdown.
Pull from the Texans offense. They get the offensive tackle around. There you see Stover leading the way, and then Chubb just finishes it off by putting his shoulder down and driving through the end zone for the touchdown.
Saw a whole lot of Taylor on the last 2 drives for Indianapolis. Jones wants to throw it. He will. High throw, and it's handled by Pierce. Goes up the ladder to catch it. 18 yards and a 1st down.
You heard the Colts fans groan. Possible face mask on that last play on Warren. See if we possibly have another look at it.
2nd down and 6. Jones in the pocket. And that one is on the money to Pittman. He's tossed down. 1st down grab. Bullock. Jones on a give. And Taylor gets wrapped up.
That's it. Never want to get in those 3rd and long situations. Got to give yourself a chance.
Stroud. He hits his man underneath. Nearly turned it. 3rd down and 4. Stroud. Double clutch. He'll throw it for a 1st down. Schultz goes downstairs to get it. That's going to move the chains for Houston. Make sure the officials knew it was a 1st down. Give it to Woody Marks. Houston on the move at the 25-yard line. Nick Chubb back in there, bootleg. Stroud on the move, and he hooks up with his receiver Stover for another Houston 1st down. Good. Stroud in trouble, and he's sacked. Fairbairn made one from 23. This is from 43 yards away. Kaimi Fairbairn trying to add to the lead. And he's got it to open up the 2nd half. Texans with 3 on the board. They've got the lead on the road. Right now a 7-point game, 6 minutes to go in the 3rd. Jones steps up. Jones downfield, over the shoulder, Josh Downs. Wow. Texans believe he was out of bounds. The fact that he's fighting through things, it sends a message to the rest of the team. And he's doing exactly that. Jones throws it, catch, cut, Downs, 1st down.
2-yarder.
1st down for Indianapolis. Fake the handoff. Jones, wide open. A strike to Warren for the touchdown.
Warren is going to go in motion and slip out inside the tight end, and you're going to see 25, Miles Bryant, bites on the run fake, and by the time he realizes that Warren's behind him, it's too late. Daniel Jones reads it.
I'm going to check. I'm going to look at my email. 1st down. The throw by Stroud is a strong one downfield and handled along the sideline by Higgins. Shotgun on 3rd and 6. Stroud hangs in there, throws, and it's on time. Flag is down after the catch made by Higgins. Shotgun for Stroud. Fake it, and then give it to Collins. Looking to turn it upfield. He will for the touchdown.
Dalton Schultz is going to start this way, come back to be the lead blocker. CJ pitches it to Nico Collins, and Stroud and Hutchinson lead the way, and Colts fans are letting the rest know what they think of that.
Jones. Give it. Taylor, 1st down, and more. Spilled out across the 30-yard line.
Stick with the bread and butter. And Taylor gets brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Houston came firing out with Will Anderson Jr. leading the pack.
Overload up top. Will Anderson Jr. by himself on the bottom.
Here he comes. Jones gets rid of it. Incomplete. Fired it over the middle to Josh Downs. Now it's 4th down. Michael Badgley comes out for a 42-yard attempt. Longest this season, 53 yards. The 42-yarder for Badgley. Straight through. But impressive what you did.
A lot of calories.
Play action. Stroud. He's open. Nico Collins, the defender, fell down, and Collins turned around. The ball was there for a... I remember the house that Peyton built.
Yes.
2nd and 9. Stroud, a bullet. Caught by Higgins. 1st down. Just short of the 25. That covers 14 yards. Houston, Woody Marks in the backfield. Give it to him. Big hole. Marks. And he veers inside. Stover. They need less than a yard. Stover sticks his nose in there.
He might be short.
It's not enough. On the initial look, it's not enough. 2 huge stops for the Indy defense. Colts will have the football when we come back. Remember, you had a missed extra point by the Colts early. You had a made extra point that was questionable by Houston in this quarter. Jonathan Taylor with a flag down. Out of the pistol. Jones fakes the handoff, throws it downfield, complete to Pierce. Brought down from behind.
Steichen offense.
4 catches, 78 yards, a touchdown for Pierce. They crowd the line. Give it to Taylor, and he's going to take it to the outside. Taylor is tackled, but he gets a 1st down. Bullock gets... Jones rushes on. Jones zips one downfield. Catch. Downs lost his footing and then lost the ball. Houston jumps on top of it.
They're calling it incomplete, saying he didn't make a football move, and it doesn't look like he did.
3. So, handoff to the rookie Marks. And Marks keep the legs moving, and he's got enough for a 1st down, and that changes a lot of things here. Celebration begins. Stroud back in the lineup for Houston. The Texans win their 4th straight and are very much in the thick of it in the AFC South. The Colts will drop to 8-4 on the season. Houston now 7-5.
Carolina won the toss and deferred, so one of the hottest teams and the hottest offenses in the NFL will start on the field. Ronnie Rivers, big alley, and it's got to be the kicker Fitzgerald to push him out of bounds near midfield. Not what you wanted to see if you're the Panthers. That's what Stafford's been doing lately. They use a ton of motion, about as much as any team in the league. Stafford over the middle. He's got Puka Nacua, the most targeted receiver in the NFL.
4-5 is really going to have to step up today.
Stafford off the fake, dumps it off. It's the tight end Colby Parkinson with a convoy of blockers, and he sets up 1st down and goal right near the goal line. There's another screen. Nice grab by Nacua up top, and he works his way down to about the 4. This is Devontae Adams territory. Red zone and inside the 10. Adams, touchdown. Just like that, great field position and about as easy of a drive to open a game as Matthew Stafford has had.
This off and outside technique right here, and he's just going to slide right inside. It's an RPO. It's a run play, so Matthew Stafford could turn and hand it off. But if he feels like he's got the leverage and has the lane.
4-man pressure. Young with a nice throw to the sideline, and it's a 1st down for Jalen Coker, who's done a nice job since coming back from the injury. They'll stick with the ground game, and Hubbard bursts through for a 1st down inside the 40. Bottom quarter of the league in 3rd down conversions. Done it twice on this drive, trying to do it again with Hubbard. Big hole, there he goes! Big play, Chuba Hubbard, touchdown! Panthers answer.
So they caught the Rams here just with a lot of interior defenders trying to disguise some sort of a pressure. You send the tight end in motion. What that does is just creates numbers on the edge. So now you got basically 3-on-2. Back with the ball in his hands, 2 blockers, 1 sealing, 1 kicking out, and creating that nice run lane for Chuba Hubbard.
After what they've done the last month and a half. Here's Kyren Williams. Good speed and a first down. Excellent job by Blake Corum, I should say.
You kind of lose him back there sometimes. Tough for a defender.
Fake it to him this time. Stafford patting the feet over the middle. Davante Adams trying to separate. All the way down inside the 25 of Carolina, and the Rams offense is moving easily so far today. Carolina's in its base defense right now. Here's run play for Corum. They can get a first down at the 2. Stafford batted in the air. It's picked off into the hands of the former LA Ram, Nick Scott. And there is the first interception in 10 weeks for Matthew Stafford. It was deflected by Derek Brown. And from the 20 is where Bryce Young and the Panthers take over. And a little shovel up ahead for one of their tight ends. Ends up being Mitchell Evans, the rookie out of Notre Dame. Empty set on 3rd and 3. Long pass, and it's through the hands of Tommy Tremble. Rams take over at their own 28-yard line. And they start with a run for Kyren Williams. A good one on first down. Four-man rush. Stafford into a tight window to Nakua. Picked up by Mike Jackson. And Jackson gets the block to take it home. What a touchdown for Jackson.
Yeah, pretty common route combination. Something Rams do all the time.
There is no foul for a blindside block. It's a touchdown.
Mike Jackson just sits all over that. Unfortunately, Matt Stafford leaves it just a little bit behind Puka Nacua, and that's all it takes. Great job jumping in. Look, unfortunately, sometimes the touchdowns come in bunches, and then the interceptions come in bunches. Back to back.
Pressure coming from Carolina. That gets picked up nicely, and that opens up Xavier Smith with speed and a spin and a first down all the way down inside the Carolina 40. So they'll run the ball out of that formation, and what a nifty move by Corum, and another spin off a tackle. Swinging out. Here's one of the tight ends in Parkinson, who's been hot as of late. And he picks up the first down. Shaw Smith wait. Adams near side now. Stafford rolling to his right. Plants and throws. Back of the end zone. Right on cue. Davante Adams in the red zone. Another multi-touchdown day. It's 11 scores in the last 6 games for Adams. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying.
But yeah, he's the guy that makes a lot of things happen on that defense.
Oh, Young faked the pitch to Hubbard. He's got all the room in the world to run. Bryce Young gets a block and takes it down to the 35-yard line. Looked like the contact from Forbes was not forcible. That was clean. So rightfully no penalty called on the play. Little screen. Mitchell Evans, the rookie. And he takes it down inside the 30-yard line to the 26. That's a good. Big fourth down. It's Dowdle with Tremble throwing the block this time. And Dowdle, who had been limited to 1 yard per carry on his first 4 tries, picks up 6 to keep the Carolina offense on the field. At 6'4" on the top side, too, out of a tight end formation. Young looking at those big receivers, avoiding the pressure, got away from Fisk. And he'll be shoved out of bounds by Byron Young. That easily could have been a loss of yardage. You take a 5-yard loss, it's still a makeable field goal for Fitzgerald. But this from 33 gives the Panthers the lead. This is the type of game management that Bryce Young is starting to get a little better at. 2nd down and 10. Stafford takes a shot for Smith with speed. He's got him. Big play, Xavier Smith. Still 3 timeouts apiece, plus the 2-minute warning to come. Here is Williams, good run again, and he takes a crunching ransom hit, but has a first down to the 7-yard line. Against Jackson,
It's a run play. It is Corum fighting for the end zone. We'll check the penalty flag, but what a second effort by Blake Corum.
You know, right now you're okay running the football because of the timeouts you have, but you just want to get that first down.
Interesting that neither team called a timeout after that first down play. Now it's Dowdle. There's his best run of the day. And into Rams territory, and now things become interesting with the clock management. Four-man rush. Young trying to climb the pocket. He's going to have to take the sack, and now one of these coaches might want to use a timeout. And the Rams look geared up to try to bring an extra body. They do. Young throws. Tight window. It's caught by Coker. Apparently he wasn't touched down by Durant a few yards earlier. He takes it down to the 40.
Well, you got this double-A pressure look here.
Trying to plug that up. So one-on-one opportunity. It's caught by Coker for the touchdown. His first of the year. A fourth down. Go for it. And the Panthers take the lead.
We said it early part of the broadcast, like this is the matchup that you're going to like all game long. Coker is a big target. Going up against Forbes, who's played really, really well for the Rams. But, man, you just get one step on him. And, again, I think it's the fourth and short. The urgency with what Carolina needed to do today.
Deep drop Stafford. Watch out, it's Ransom, the rookie with the first sack of his career. Stafford down the field for Adams and incomplete. He had Mike Jackson in coverage. See if he looks at another one of those big targets or gives it to Hubbard, which he does. Nice cut up the field by Chuba Hubbard to pick up that first down. On second down. So now Young's going to try to go through the air. He'll throw it to Evans near the sticks, puts his head down and has the first down. From shot position, they'll run it on second down. And Hubbard knifing his way through defenders and churning to get to the sticks. '30th run of the day for Carolina, and it's a good one on first down for Hubbard for 9. On second and long. Young trying to step up. He gets hit by Braden Fisk first. We'll be sitting on in our hotel room watching that next Saturday. Here come the Rams, down by 3, and Blake Corum, Big Ten back, gets a Big Ten block. And Blake Corum with a big run. Now Corum, who's hit a new career high, the second-year man out of Michigan. He goes to the sideline, and it's Kyron Williams with a nifty cutback and a first down inside the 40. Stafford floats it. Nakua's the target. Oh! Puka Nacua! Absolutely ridiculous to set up first down and goal. And it sets the Rams up first and goal. Run play. Bang it away. Touchdown Rams. Williams puts it in to take the lead. Byron Young is back out there for the Rams, who have 5 defensive backs in this set. Young nearly saw some pressure. Got it to Dowdle, who makes a man miss in Forbes, makes Kinchins miss, and gets a first down. 2 for 2 today is Carolina. On this crucial fourth down, Young, McMillan, got it! Touchdown! Panthers lead!
I'll tell you what, this was clutch by Bryce Young. And really good job up front of giving him protection. But Bryce is making his way through the progression. And just the way that he layered this ball up over the top.
Been a day of big plays on both sides. Both teams averaging better than 8 per play. League average is 5.5. Nice rollout, nice connection. It's Parkinson putting the shoulder down into Nick Scott. Second down for Stafford. Now floats one for Adams, wide open inside the 40-yard line.
A lot of communication on defense. You wonder if they're trying to orchestrate the pressure.
They do. Stafford throws to Nacua, and he holds on and gets away for a first down. 4-man rush. Stafford gets brought down. That ball came out. Derek Brown the hit, and DJ won him the ball. Flags come flying in at the end of the play, and Stafford coughs it up with 2:25 left. Young, shot for the win. It is held on to by Coker. Small lead on Arizona in the final 2 minutes, so the Bucs can still hold on to first place with a victory today. But remember, those two teams are going to square off 3 times.
They're going to meet twice, yeah. They're going to meet twice down the stretch here, so it's wide open.
Pressure coming. Baker in trouble. Gets away from Buda Baker. Baker Mayfield on the run. Chucks it to Godwin, who breaks the tackle on a first down and more. Godwin of the stiff arm and out of bounds in Arizona territory. On 1st and 15. Pressure comes again. Tries to dump it off. It's behind him, so the play stays alive to Rachaad White. The backwards pass means it stays alive, and a loss of 4 back to the 44. Josh Sweat with the 3rd and 10. Mayfield over the middle. Abuka drops it at the 32. Thompson on his hip. 6 offensive linemen as Brissett finds Harrison again on the run and down at the 25-yard line. So they're pointing out Antoine Winfield. He was coming. Bouncing to the outside is Bam Knight. And Knight tripped up with an ankle tackle at the 48-yard line. Dortch in motion. Brissett over the middle. He finds McBride again. Yaya Diaby on the tackle in Tampa Bay territory, but a 6-yard gain on first down. Brissett with protection, and over the middle he finds Harrison. 3rd catch already for Marvin Harrison Jr. He's at the bottom of the screen on this 2nd and 4 snap. Brissett looking that direction almost, and it is intercepted, deflected into the arms of a diving Antoine Winfield.
Here's the first forced throw by Jacoby Brissett. It gets through clean, deflected by Jamel Dean. Antoine Winfield there to clean it up. But we hit.
2nd and 11. 4-man rush. Mayfield to the sideline to Abuka, and Abuka out of bounds a couple yards short. Wants it in his hands last, he told us. He's got it. And on 3rd and 2, he dials it up for Bucky Irving. And the draw play, Irving. Nice little cut. And Irving fighting his way to the 34-yard line. His arm came up before the snap. That's why they shut it down. They were right to do that according to the rules officials. Mayfield under pressure, and Sweat's got him. Double-digit sacks for Josh Sweat as he brings the low snap on 3rd and 8. Brissett with the pocket collapsing. He'll scramble, and he dives forward well short. Right now for this Tampa Bay Buccaneers squad. Nice cut by Irving, and down about a yard shy of the first down. The easiest remaining schedule in the National Football League by win percentage as he fires it to Durham, and Payne Durham up the sideline. And the tight end rumbles for a first down. Jalen Thompson with the tackle. Otten in motion. Mayfield, pressure comes, floats it out for Godwin. Down the sideline, 1st and goal, Tampa Bay. He's down at the 9. 3rd and goal from the 7. Abuka motioning to the top of your screen. Mayfield looking over the middle, and it's dropped by Chris Godwin. That is not a sentence uttered very often. Chase McLaughlin on for the 25-yard try, and we have our first scoring here in Florida. From the 31 with the play action fake. Brissett, pressure coming. He's in trouble. Dancing around. Look at the time he's buying. And Brissett down in the arms of Yaya Diaby. It'll be a sack. With time, pressure comes late. Vita Vea is there, brings him down with help from Yaya Diaby. Mayfield, pressure comes. Able to get away. Mayfield on the run. First down and more, and a beeline to the sideline where he ducks out of bounds. Mayfield to White. Bouncing to the edge. Nice cut. Weaving his way to the 15. He ends up about 2 yards short. That again. Nope, quick snap. Mayfield on 4th and 2 over the middle. Oh, he squeezes it into a tight window. 1st and goal at the 9. And it's Irving with the carry up the middle. Breaking tackles it down to the 2. 2nd and goal. Tez Johnson, the motion man. Mayfield all day to throw, has to check it down. On the edge, it's Rachaad White. White up the sideline and down at the 2 where it'll be 3rd and goal. Otten in motion. Look for Otten, not there. Goes the other direction, and it's Tristan Wirfs. The All-Pro.
Yeah, and just dotting your T's and checking your, or dotting your I's and checking your T's. He's on the ball, so that means Amuka's got to be off. Everything's good from a formational standpoint. Reports is eligible. All the little things we've seen a number of times this year when you have those kind of fun plays designed, but you forget.
So 2nd down and 23. Brissett over the middle to Carter. Carter looking for a block, and he's upended at the 24. Now Tampa Bay will use one of their 3 timeouts. Four-man rush. Brissett with time over the middle. He's got Harrison, and he's got a 1st down at the 45. 21-yard gain. Wow. Brissett to the sideline. Leaping up to get it is Michael Wilson.
Ramble. It just, his guys are slow to react to come help him.
Here's Brissett. Pressure again. Gets it to the sideline. Higgins breaks the tackle but can't get out of bounds. Good snap, good hold. Ryland's kick right down the middle. And the Cardinals are on the board, down a touchdown. There's Bam Knight on 1st down, breaks a tackle in the backfield. Nice stiff arm. Knight to the edge, and Knight with a 1st down.
You just don't want it to slide to a point where you're looked at as one-dimensional.
Hand off again to Knight. Fumble the football, and it's recovered by Tampa Bay. Tyke Smith, look what I found.
Retracing, I mean, that's impressive. So there he is right there. He's going to have a double team. He usually is double team, but he continues to play over the top, and he gets the punch on the football, I think.
Yeah, it looked like his arm may have gotten in there.
Maybe Logan Hall, who was kind of coming in from the right.
2nd down and 10. It's Tucker, and he's met and dropped to the backfield. That is an outstanding penetration by Dante Stills, a loss of 2. Mayfield, pressure up the middle, able to get a free. Mayfield on the run, throws this one away.
Got 2 looks and only 1 catch. They've got to find a way to get him higher up in the progression.
Low shotgun snap, Brissett. There's Wilson on 1st down and out to the 25-yard line. 2nd and 10 from the 26, out to Dortch. Big block. Dortch with a 1st down. 10-3 advantage for Tampa Bay. 5-man pressure, Brissett to Knight on the sideline. 1st down and into Buccaneers territory. On the injury report all week long, but he's toughing it out today. Here's Carter out of the backfield. Up the sideline, another 1st down, and banged out by Winfield. 3rd down and 3. Here comes pressure. Brissett down the sideline for Harrison, and he just overshot Marvin Harrison Jr. with Zion McCollum in coverage.
But that's a situation there, one-on-one. You can't let that guy get on top.
43-yard try from Ryland, and it's wide right along that right side. Got a good snap and a good hold. Just push this one right. And the Cardinals, after a solid drive, come up empty. 3rd and 8 at the 35. Straight drop for Mayfield. Open is Ibuka. It's a 1st down and more inside the 45 and down at the 42. 2nd and 8. Mayfield finds Godwin. Godwin with room to roam inside the 20, and Godwin upended at the Arizona 18. On 2nd and 5, it's Bucky Irving. Got a block. Towards the goal line. In for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
You're going to get this one pinned inside. The nice job is a little dip there and then outside by Chris Godwin. You've got Luke Gedeke coming around on the pole. You've got one guy left that's going to be able to make the play, Cody Simon, and he's able to get a hat on a hat.
Now down 2 touchdowns and a little bit desperate now. Brissett on 1st down, looking in that direction, and he finds Harrison, who goes out of bounds. Play action. Brissett tipped, and it still ends up with McBride over the middle. And the toss on 1st down to Knight. Had a good run on 1st down for Bam Knight for the 2nd and 3. Pressure from Nelson. He gets away. Brissett on the run. Throwing on the run. It's Bam Knight, and it's an Arizona touchdown. Outstanding play by Jacoby Brissett to buy time from the rush and find Knight for 6.
And finding, keep your eyes on Bam, right? It's going to be a play fake. And watch, he's got his eyes on Jacoby. As soon as he sees Jacoby go left, he goes left with him. And
1st down and 10. Quick toss to Irving. Irving, 1st down and more, and Irving picks up 20. 4-man rush. Mayfield with Calais Campbell in his face, stepping up and looking deep. A deep shot, and that ball is deflected away. Jalen Thompson. Brissett out of the backfield. It's Carter, and Carter spinning off 3 tackles. Carter with a 1st down. Under center. Toss play, Knight looking for the edge. Did he get there? I don't think so. Stopped short. 2nd and 7. It's Irving again. They brought him down there, but it took 4 Cardinals to penetrate, led by Will Johnson and Dante Stills, a loss of 3. 4-man rush. Mayfield over the middle, too tall and incomplete. Ibuka to try to stretch it to a 10-point game. Good snap and hold. The kick by McLaughlin, a low line drive, and it is good. The field to get the long 3-pointer and a 20-10 advantage. He's much younger than that. 2nd and 4. Much younger. At the 33. Brissett open and caught as McBride into Tampa Bay territory. On 1st down and 10. Brissett in a clean pocket finds Wilson. Wilson falls forward. Back watching has now disassociated from you. You've been excommunicated from the fullback club. Brissett on the run and down to the 15-yard line. 2nd and 10, play action. Brissett to the end zone. It's McBride, and it's an Arizona touchdown.
Yeah, just really good stuff. He's kind of covered up by Paris Johnson there, big number 70. Just kind of a vertical route there, and it just a little bit too easy, right?
On 3rd and 10, Mayfield pulls it down. He's going to run, and Mayfield, down he goes at the 37, Baron Browning. 2nd and 7 at the 12. Brissett short to Carter. Carter trying to get to the sideline, turns upfield, and again.
4th down earlier this quarter.
On 4th and 2, over the middle, incomplete. He wanted Wilson. Dennis was there.
And our viewers that just joined us saw the Carolina Panthers knock off the Rams, who were everybody's Super Bowl favorite after last weekend. So you've got a tough opponent that you've got twice in 3 weeks at the end of the season.
At some point, they're going to snap that ball to Darnold.
Out of an empty set, they do. Darnold to Kupp, and makes a man miss. And Cooper Kupp in his first season in Seattle. Yeah, the Seahawks, the worst team in the NFL on 3rd and long, and they're facing everybody coming here, including Grenard. Wilson will get home and sack Darnold. Pick of the draft has become a franchise quarterback. Brosmer undrafted. And getting his first start today. He'll start this drive with play action and another dump off to Aaron Jones, who's got a couple blockers in front and has a dozen on the first play of this drive. Ernest Jones, the tackle. Puts him in a tough 3rd down. Brosmer wants the snap, gets it just in time, Addison gets another try, stumbles and is stopped well short.
He said it playfully, but so far here early on, looks to be right.
They're bringing it right here. Darnold steps up, delivers right before the blitz gets home and finds A.J. Barner for a first down. Barner got to his feet not knowing if he had been touched, but he was. Steven Turner has started to emerge. Here they come again. Darnold gets rid of it quickly. On the slant, it's Cody White. Just his second catch of the year, and man, has he made him count. He had a 60-yard touchdown against the Commanders, and he's got 23 to convert 3rd and long here. 3rd down and short. Charbonnet, right side, first down. Behind that offensive line, Anthony Bradford and Abe Lucas over the right side get a good push. The 3rd and goal from outside the 10. Darnold given time. Yeah, he's running out and he's sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. This defense suffocating for the Vikings in the first half, looking a lot like years past.
Charbonnet can't help him.
Jason Myers with his NFL leading 25th make of the season, and the Seahawks are on the board first. Yet to target Justin Jefferson. He's pressured. Here's C.J. Hawkinson. Pro Bowl tight end, they'd love to get going again. Tackled from behind by Witherspoon.
Ultimately to go to Indianapolis to compete for that job.
3rd and 5. Brosmer back to throw. Brosmer throws on the run for Jefferson, who had to turn into a DB, and then Addison almost came and caught the deflection. He held the Packers to under 300 yards, did not give up a single explosive play. And here's another sack. The ball is out, and this time Minnesota's got it. Sack from Turner, recovery from Redmond. Takeaway for the Vikings. Jefferson in motion. 3rd down, Brosmer lets it fly. Addison right near the marker, got driven down by Joe. He rolls, he's pressured, he's in trouble, heaves it up, oh no! Ernest Jones, house call! He will take it all the way! A game-changing play from Ernest Jones. 84 yards and no flags.
In the NFL have to come the hard way. The play's over. DeMarcus Lawrence, one of the best premier defensive linemen in the league over the last couple years, just take the sack. I know it feels tough to just accept defeat on 4th down. Just a young quarterback that's just not used to these situations, and he desperately throws it underhand right into the chest of Ernest Jones, and what looked like a prime opportunity for this Vikings offense to get on the...
Only a 4-man rush. Pocket still collapses. And a sack for DeMarcus Lawrence. Under a minute to go. All 3 timeouts for the Seahawks, who have not done anything offensively. The lone touchdown was scored by the defense. And here's Zach Charbonnet. Conservatively right up the gut, but gets 9. 3rd down and 3. Not an easy field goal attempt from here. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and Harrison Smith this time continues the volleyball match.
With 2 remaining timeouts, and you're settling for a 56-yard field goal.
From Myers, it is good. Kenneth Walker had a heavy dose early on, and kind of a quiet second quarter. Has it in the first play here, and has a hole. Look out! He got tripped up, or else it was goodbye. Harrison. Minnesota rushes only 4 this time. Walker's open out of the backfield. Got away from Metellus to get a first down. Kenneth Walker with 5 yards on 3rd and 3. Motion out of it. Darnold comes under center. They're oohing and ahhing, saying something a little bit different off of this. Bootleg. Darnold in trouble. Hit again and incomplete. Josh Metellus all over the place for Minnesota.
See if he makes this field goal. If he does, it's only 6 total points.
It's not an easy one. It's 54, but he's got enough.
And turn this thing into a run fest. Keep the Seattle defense honest.
Floats one for Hawkinson, and the first big play in the pass game for the Vikings today. T.J. Hawkinson down the chute for 33.
Or attempt a long field goal. No sacks. Just get a completion.
On 3rd and 14. He's got time. He does check it down. Jones. Hit from behind. Ball is out. Lawrence forces another turnover. Okada's on top of it.
Effort, relentlessness. I mean, at this stage in his career, he's remarkable.
First down and long, screen for Barner. The tight end has some room. A.J. Barner to the 45.
He sets the tone for Seattle on the other side.
Walker slipped the tackle, got a first down. But a heavy dose here early on in the second half. Takes the fake this time. Barner in the flats. A.J. Barner, second-year man from Michigan, who's getting better and better and a bigger and bigger part of this offense.
And I will come upstairs, Joe.
Okay, Pam, right on brand there for Aaron Jones. As tough as they come. Darnold given time. There's Smith and Jigba with his first catch of the day. Tiptoes by Rodgers for a first down.
Anywhere on the field and run the entire route tree, and there's very few guys can do that.
On 3rd and 10, that's a slant to Shaheed. He's got it, but it's well short of the first down. It'll be 4th down and about 3, and another field goal attempt coming right here. Despite the offense not scoring a touchdown, it's a 19-0 lead for Seattle.
Let's go down with our best guys at least being the intent of the play.
He's the motion man here to the top of the screen. Brosmer has Hawkinson again for a first down.
Successful passing team under Kevin O'Connell, and now it's the complete opposite.
Brosmer lets it rip. Too tall and picked off by Kobe Bryant. Wanted Naylor, sailed it to Bryant. 3rd turnover for the Vikings.
A lot of hard lessons being learned here by the young quarterback.
In the hands of Smith and Jigba, runs by Rodgers, makes a move on Smith, and rumbles to the 43. Van Ginkel tracks him down.
Hold serve, and that's going to be a fun one up in Buffalo.
Here's Shaheed, handed off to him, trying to get him involved any way they can, and he gets a solid gain, but well shy of a first down. Pick for Ernest Jones, broken up by Job, and then Ernest Jones got his 2nd pick of the day, his 5th of the year. Keeping a brave face on, supporting the quarterbacks that have been in there, but got to figure that frustration has an end point. That patience has an end point. Charbonnet scoots through.
I feel like we should go for it. Took the timeout, reconsidered.
They'll go for it, they'll throw for it with A.J. Barner, and convert. On 4th and 1, Barner gets 2. 19-0 here in Seattle. 2nd and 6 for the Seahawks. Charbonnet again. Over the left side. Breaks the tackle. Gallup's free. Touchdown. First one of the day for the Seahawks offense.
Of a runaway, but watch Caller up and Barner here on the outside. They've had a lot of success today running the ball behind multiple tight end formations, extending the surface of the offensive line. Guard, tackle, tight end, run to the player that we've seen since he's come back from injury. That just offense doesn't look the same.
Good run right here for Jordan Mason. Spills forward for a first down. And invested $300 million to the rest of the roster. Brosmer to the sideline. Addison, well thrown ball and a first down.
I think Minnesota also recognized, is that the best way to get performance out of Sam Darnold, to have him looking over his shoulder? You are the guy, good, bad, or indifferent. That is very powerful.
Mason's back in, and a burst up the middle here. Jordan Mason, a couple plays after leaving the game with an injury, chugs ahead for 24. Under 6 to go, 2nd and 5. Vikings looking for the end zone. Instead, it's a 4th interception, and Reek Woolen has his eyes set on a big return. Breaks a tackle and takes it across the 35. Lost the football. Let's see if it changes hands again. Bringing pressure. Jefferson with a rare touch today. Burrows ahead to the 40. 4th down and 18 coming up. Quickly, Carissa. Blitz coming. Thomas getting there and finishing him off. Drake Thomas, the sack. The Virgin 9-3. Drew Lock into the game. Garbage time here. Tossing it to Myles Gaskin, who's gone from O'Day High School to the University of Washington and now to the Seahawks. In his 2nd season as the head coach, about to get his 15th win in his last 21 games. What a job he's done. The struggling Falcons team is next. And then it's tough. The Colts are really good. The Rams come in with a key game on a Thursday night in mid-December, and they wrap up with the Panthers. And
Going to go with Cook, who might have a heavy load here today. He's got a huge opening here to start it. And he's going to bounce out after a pickup of 18.
TJ Watt's on this side. 4 hands on him, the tackle and the tight end.
Here's Allen's throw, and it is caught by Brandon Cooks. Allen's pass, it is intercepted. Jumping right in front and stealing it is Eccles. I believe he's going to be down. He was tangled up with the Bills receiver, so he was down on contact.
And this is going to be an interception. And it's a simple slant route. And you want to know why Josh Allen, as he does, come down with the ball, confirmed. But why does Josh Allen have to throw it early? The Steelers know that, so they can sit on routes and play the underneath stuff.
Spinning around and connecting with Metcalf, who challenges the... So here's a little toss to Warren, and in the backfield to make the play quickly is Benford, and a loss of 2.
It looks like they're going to chip Joey Bosa at the top right here.
Here's Rodgers throwing it down the field and incomplete. Cook got past the defensive line and able to open up the drive with a good starter. On first down at the 31, as Davis rips off a good run. Yeah, that's his longest rush of the season, goes for 15. Yeah, Davis took off to the end zone last week, got a feel for it, and was going for it again. And here he is with another good run. Back-to-back big rushes, one for 15, this one for 13 last week. So that gave him a boost of confidence. You're seeing it as he gets a 3rd straight carry. Going to give some of it back. Herbig was there waiting for him. Torrance is right guard. From the pocket, in trouble. In big-time trouble, and try to get it away at the last minute. Saves the sack with the incompletion in the direction of Johnson. But again, 2nd and 10. It's going to be a running play with Warren. Warren with a nice cutback, and Poyer has to ride with him on a gain of 13.
Right here that we got to start to go at the end of the year.
Darnell Washington,
difference maker.
6'7.5". Rodgers tries to avoid the contact and does. Points to his receiver and throws incomplete. 2nd and 9. Play action. Dumping it off to Cook. Looks around and gets past Queen. He has a first down near the 35-yard line. Laramie and Buffalo, the vibe in those cities. Buffalo is 10 Laramies. Not the size of, but the vibe is the same. Cook lost the football. The ball's still out. Oh, he had recovered it, but he didn't clearly pick it up. Pittsburgh's got a second takeaway.
Even though Buffalo's running the ball, doing things well. But this is why they practice part of their system forever, and this is just James Cook.
Yeah, his own knee knocked the ball out of his hand. Wow. Look at this. Then he thought he had recovered it, and it scoots free, and Queen lands on the football.
What a huge play right there. That was big for Pittsburgh. By the way,
Rodgers, pump fake, finds him. It's Metcalf. First down at the 25-yard line of the Bills. Facility will tell you that. We'll drop that time, though. 2nd and 10. Gainwell, what a catch that was. Off the shoestrings, and away he goes.
That was incredible.
Down to the 9-yard line.
This is where you want a big boy, this team. See if you can just impose your will and run it right at him.
They fake it to Warren. Now they go to Warren. In the middle, down to the 2. Tries to squirm for another yard. I think they'll mark him at about the 2.
Get hit with someone coming free. It's a running play. They're not blocking in the pass.
3rd and goal. There they go. Into the end zone with Warren and a Pittsburgh touchdown. Metcalf and Benford were going after it, but here is Warren finding the seam and into the end zone, and his 4th rushing touchdown.
Here comes a play action. Right?
Cook, look at that patience, and he takes off. Nice run by Cook before Tackled down by Harrison. Pick up a 14.
And you know you've got to protect the edge. You can't let TJ Watt wreck the game right here.
Quick pass. Johnson fighting for it. Near it. Let's see the spot. It's right on the line. Shavers also in at a receiver spot. Handoff, though, to Cook. Look at him going through all that traffic. But Porter with a solid tackle. He got away from him. Look out.
It's an open edge here. No one's helping there, which means what do you think it's going to end up being? A run.
Again, it's Cook cutting outside, and Porter's there waiting for him. But this time he's got a first down and a gain of about 8. 3rd and 8. Pass to Davis. And he is backed up near the 4.
Timeout if I'm Pittsburgh.
And Prater, good. 16 out of 18 on the year now. And the Bills put up their first points. The numbers for the rushing in that first half he's talking about. 9 carries, 33 yards. Rodgers surrounded by Bosa. And the ball comes out. And Benford has it. And the Bills have a scoop and score to start the second half. And Rodgers is hurt.
Over and over again. Go ahead and hit play. Get ready to pause it right here. Look at this. Where are you going to throw that ball? Nobody. Nobody's open. But because of Bosa's extra effort continuing on the play, he shocks Rodgers with that. And this is why you continue. And you go get players like Joey Bosa, and hopefully Rodgers is okay. He's back right there, but still straight in line.
On 1st and 10, Warren. Stacked up. Picks up about 3.
Not today.
You heard Tomlin saying, we got to establish a running game in this half. Here's Rudolph's throw, and it's intercepted. By the way, it's Benford, who just had the touchdown, and now he's got an interception.
Not today.
You heard Tomlin saying, we got to establish a running game in this half. Here's Rudolph's throw, and it's intercepted. By the way, it's Benford, who just had the touchdown, and now he's got an interception.
Shocking. All of a sudden, the 2 turnovers went the other way. They just caught up.
Here's Allen. Finding an open target. It's Knox. Right across the middle and a first down. 2nd and 4. Cook. Another nice move. He's got a 100-yard game, and off he goes. Down to the 7-yard line. As James Cook is putting up a huge performance here for the Bills. Allen's going to throw for it. No. Now he does. Back in the end zone. He's got Keon Coleman for the touchdown. Well, the touchdown into the arms of Coleman.
Good job by Sean McDermott and the staff.
Here's Prater's kick. No. Missed it. The Bills have come out of the locker room in the 3rd quarter and put up 13 unanswered.
Uh-oh. He didn't go across in motion with him. What does that tell you?
They go ground with Gainwell, and Gainwell is stopped about 2 yards short. They try to cross him up on 3rd and 9 with a run. All right, that's 2 defensive starters, and they're both key, especially Queen. 2nd and 4. Dump off to Hawes. Got the first down. Wilson has hold of him. A nice sequence in that first half. 3 carries for 25 yards on consecutive plays. Fake it to him. Now, in traffic. Look at that little move to get away. And Allen takes off for another first down. First down at the 46. Davis. Another good run for him. He's got 12 more.
See how wide they are? Get up in here.
Davis. Still going, and makes something out of very little. Another 10-plus. Johnson and Cook.
Misdirection.
Allen looking, now dumps it over. James Cook, still on his feet, was able to shake off a tackle attempt and take it near the 7. 3rd and goal from the 8.
Look inside.
Allen being pushed, and he's driven across for the touchdown. And for the 49th time in his career, he has a game in which he's thrown for a score and run for a score. And now belongs to number 17.
He's stopped, except for the fact that Torrance, 64, and Anderson come in and say, we're going to do. How many teams come back from 3 scores down in the fourth?
Ball's on the ground, and Rodgers has to fall on it. Back at the 18.
Doesn't look like many teams come back from 2 scores down in the fourth with the way that the Steelers have been playing today.
Huge upside, he says. 3rd and 7.
Here comes Rodgers.
Metcalf able to pick up the first down on the catch.
This is why I would have went. You got to protect a quick score if you're Buffalo.
So they get out of a 2nd and 26. Now here's a first down handoff to Warren. Oh, he jumps over one defender. 2nd and 10. Again, corner blitz. Open. There he is. Washington still rumbling. Down to the 15 before Bishop was able to hold on for the tackle. Gainwell, the running back. Gainwell gets the call. Gainwell is stacked up and even loses a yard on 4th and 2. And the Bills defense coming up with a big performance this afternoon. One thing that's tried and true through the years when you play at Pittsburgh, they run the football, the Steelers, and they don't let you do it.
That's exactly right.
Here's the pass play up ahead. And Dawson Knox.
With a 2-score game here, I don't expect Josh Allen's legs. Normally I would. I think it's a normal one where he's just going to throw it.
Out of the backfield, Johnson able to fight for that first down yardage, and they give it to him.
Handoff to the right. Come back, yep.
And there they've got it.
Too easy.
Yep. That's a game when Buffalo rushed for 310 yards versus the Steel.
And they've just dominated the interior of the defensive line as well of this team.
First down. As Cook tries to break it outside. They're going to give 3 yards back. I'm glad you mentioned Edwards because we talked a lot about who were down 7-3 at halftime. Give it to Cook. And it's going to be 4th and a long yard to go.
And with everything open in the AFC, that's what it's going to come down to is who has an identity that they can rely on. Buffalo did it today with their run game.
And Prater adds 3 more. And this game is over. But thank you to you all.
Thank you. You guys have been incredible. Take a break for about 24 hours.
Rodgers and Allen, as Rodgers told us this week about Josh, he's in the superstardom stratosphere.
3rd down and 3. Herbert over the middle, and it is caught by Keenan Allen with a flag down.
First-year pros all the way to 10th-year pros that are on that practice squad.
Vidal on 3rd and 1, and he picks up the first down. 7 of the 8 plays on this drive have been on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Now Herbert to the air. And he locates Vidal across the 30, still on his feet. And that extra effort may have given him enough for a first down. Herbert fires, and it's caught. Another first down. And another Keenan Allen first down reception. LA now 3 for 3 on this drive on 3rd downs. Chargers can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Herbert standing in there again, now throws, it's complete. Johnston pinballs in, touchdown! Quentin Johnston with his 7th touchdown of the year.
Chargers going to empty set. You're going to see Johnson coming across your field. Ends up matched up with a linebacker and Devin White. And that's an advantage for the Chargers. Justin Herbert sees it, stays alive, steps up into the pocket, delivers the throw.
He was 5 for 5 on that drive for 39 yards. Here's Geno Smith, and he's got a wide open Brock Bowers. Plenty of room to run as Bowers goes into LA territory and picks up 26 yards. Chargers fans making some noise. It's 3rd down and 9. That's Tucker in motion. Pressure coming. Geno hit. Geno sacked. Derwin James. He came flying in the backfield, and the Raiders will punt. In his first season with LA. Throwing left, he's got a completion to Trey Harris, who's shoved out of bounds by Darian Porter.
Going to be a big 3rd and short.
Wow. Okay, AJ, thank you. 3rd down and 6. And Lance will just give it to Vidal, who turns the corner and picks up the first down. Wow, big play to close out the first quarter here at SoFi.
3rd and 1. Vidal may have taken a face mask, but he picks up the first down, and now the flag is out. So once again, the Chargers convert on 3rd down, unless this one's coming back.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 45. 15-yard penalty is added on to the end of the run with an automatic first down.
Herbert throwing and completing it to Keenan Allen for a first down. And play action. Herbert throwing. He's got a wide open Gadsden inside the 5. The rookie tight end picks up 28 yards, and it's 1st and goal for Los Angeles. Herbert takes the snap, looking left, throwing left, and it is picked off. Intercepted by Kelly. Caillou Blue Kelly with his 3rd interception of the season. Just the 9th offensive play of the game for Las Vegas. Smith in his own end zone, taking a shot down the sideline, and it is incomplete. Coming over was Tony Jefferson. I think he was out of bounds, but he did catch it, and the officials are discussing it. Jefferson thinks he has an INT, and they are giving it to him.
In this game so far, haven't really gotten to him, number 15.
Doesn't have a catch. Herbert on 3rd down over the middle. Keenan Allen, and he's going to be very close to a first down. Vidal. He is stuffed. Devin White in the backfield. Smith, and he's got the first down. That's Jack Besh, the 2nd-round pick out of TCU, with just his 9th catch of the year, a gain of 16.
In a softer coverage and picks up the first down.
And for nothing else, it just gives that Las Vegas defense a couple of extra minutes on the bench as Genty with another nice move, and then pushed out of bounds right near the marker by Tony Jefferson. 40 yards on this drive. Vegas had 17 total on their first 3 drives. Gino to the outside, incomplete, but a flag is down. Intended for Trey Tucker.
Pass interference, defense number 2. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul with an automatic first down.
I'd take a shot at the end zone.
Gino looking to take that shot. Bowers is down there at the 5. Good call, Jason McCourty. It's 1st and goal for Vegas, a 24-yard gain. 2nd and goal. Gino, end zone, wide open, touchdown. That's Bowers. His 4th touchdown of the season. And Geno Smith pumps his fist. A great drive by Las Vegas.
Receiver all the way out. Watch. So right here, we're going to get motion to get him out away from Bowers. And then that allows Bowers, well, the motion had already happened to the top side. And then Bowers just comes underneath. They created a one-on-one.
Herbert over the middle. Gadsden could not hold on. And then took a big shot by Devin White. Will just take a knee and go into the locker room tied at 7. That last drive for Las Vegas, 9 plays, 82 yards.
The players they believe have worked their butts off and deserve a win.
Here's Vidal on 3rd down, and he turns it upfield for a first down. Still going. Kamani Vidal down the sideline, and he has a touchdown. A 59-yard score. A career-long run for Kamani Vidal, and the Chargers regain the lead.
Take a look right there at 68. Gets the kick-out block on Porter, and Vidal makes an excellent cut before the inside pursuit can get to him. And then he hits the home run. The great nephew of Hank Aaron does exactly like Uncle. Just imagine if Trevor Lawrence is able to elevate his play. Jacksonville feel real good about what they've got.
Geno Smith takes the check down. Genty with a stiff arm and down the sideline, and then knocked down hard
First time he's been in an NFL game on third down. Smith in trouble and he's sacked. Tui Pelotu in the backfield and a big play on third down. Herbert standing in there in trouble again and down he goes. Crosby on third down. That brings up a 3rd and 5 with Bowers, the motion man. Geno in trouble and he's sacked. Mack in the backfield again. Certainly a number of Raiders fans in the building. He was trying to fire him up for this 3rd down and 5 play. Herbert on the slant. He's got a first down. Great throw and catch to Trey Harris. Devin White makes the stop, but a gain of 15. 2nd down and 8. Back to Patterson. Trying the right side. He's got some room. First down and more for Patterson. Once again, Chin with the tackle, but 23 yards for Jared Patterson. That is a career-long run for the second-year man out of Buffalo. McConkey in motion on 3rd and 2. Herbert looking to run. Buying time now. Throws. Caught. Touchdown. Ladd McConkey.
But he had him early on this play as well.
When he didn't get him early, McConkey finished the route and then came back. And that's what got him open on the second movement, right? The second reaction, as you noted, had him early, didn't get it to him. So McConkey faked like he was moving deeper into the end zone and then came back towards the pylon. He's articulated. He's been hit a lot over the last 2 weeks.
2nd and 9. Back to Genti. And Genti able to stay on his feet. Great moves again by Genti, and there's an injured Charger down behind the play. That's Tier Tart. Genti, the running back, on 4th and 1. A give to Genti, and he's tripped up. Stop behind the line, and the Chargers will take over. Herbert throws, looking for McConkey, who was out of bounds when he reeled that one in. That's a franchise record for the Raiders. Here's Vidal trying the left side. And spun down by Devin White on what is the final play of the 3rd quarter. Out of the hole to J.K. Scott. And Dicker is money. Cameron Dicker.
Knowing that the Chargers know that they can pin their ears back and come after you.
Quick pass to Thornton, trying to get him in space, breaks a couple of tackles, and then takes a shot from Elijah Molden. But that's not exactly the best way to celebrate your birthday, by taking a shot like that, as Geno throws across his body to Ian Thomas. Geno has all day, now throwing to the sideline to Tucker to get the feet in. And now 3rd and 6. Geno on the slant. He's got Tyler Lockett for a first down. His good buddy from Seattle has his first catch today.
He's made people miss all afternoon, although it hasn't produced a lot of yards.
Geno to Best, juggled it and holds on. Now gets up, and when he got up, he got the first down. Yeah. 2nd and goal, blitz coming. Geno gets rid of it, incomplete. Oh, wait a minute! Bowers caught it! You gotta be kidding me! It looked like Geno was throwing that one to the turf, and Bowers with one arm brings it in.
Wow. It was so good, the crowd's not even booing the call. They're just watching. The ball never touches. And even if it had, he had control as he brought it in. Watch as he brings it in right there. That tip of the ball doesn't even touch. There's going to be a number of players going at him right here.
3rd down and 8. Herbert steps up, now rolling right, throwing on the run. He's got McConkey for a first down. Big play by Justin Herbert. Herbert, and Johnston has this one. Another 3rd down conversion. Third catch today for Quentin Johnston, and now a flag is down late.
And Max just reacted afterwards. He's like, all right, we're good, right?
Here's Trey Harris on 3rd and 2, and he picks up the first down. Another third down conversion for Los Angeles. Patterson trying the left side, and he is spun down, but may have enough for a first down. Thomas Booker on the tackle, but with that spot, 1st and goal for LA. Patterson, the running back. And Patterson is in for a touchdown. His 3rd career rushing touchdown, but his first in 4 years. And the Chargers add to their lead. This for Max Crosby and Las Vegas.
Look how hard he runs there. He's met by Devin White. Laulu. Is that Laulu down there? Or is that Fotu?
Fotu.
Lucky Fotu, 95. Took it.
Smith chased by Dupree, throwing on the run and incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Let's see which team's going to be able to finish strong and make a push.
Vegas just runs it on 4th down. It will be Chargers ball, and that will do it. And you look at this final stretch now for the Chargers, handling their business today. But this is what lies ahead. Home against the Eagles. 3 tough road games, Chiefs, Cowboys, and Broncos, and then the Texans playing a lot better. They will host the Texans, but mission accomplished.